It was around 11 o'clock at night. Dark clouds covered the sky and strong winds shook the trees. On the edge of a remote village stood an old mansion. The villagers called it the abandoned mansion. Strange sounds at night, windows opening by themselves, and sometimes the sound of a woman crying. But four friends from the city didn't believe those stories: David, Michael, John, and Christopher. "This is all nonsense," David laughed. So they grabbed their flashlights and walked straight in. The door was rusty. It creaked when they pushed it open. Old curtains, cobwebs, thick dust covering everything. "See, there's nothing here," Michael said. Then from upstairs, thud. They climbed the staircase, found a long hallway. Every door was closed except one, slowly swinging back and forth as if someone had just passed through. Inside the room sat an old wooden chair, rocking by itself. All the windows were closed. Then Christopher saw the message on the wall, written in red letters: "Do not open the last room." At the end of the hallway stood a large black door. A rusty lock hung from it, already broken, as if someone had recently forced their way inside. The door opened on its own. In the center of the room stood a huge old mirror. Michael wiped the dust from the glass. They saw their reflections. And then John screamed. Standing behind them was a woman. White dress, long black hair covering her face. They spun around instantly. No one was there. Before they could move, the door slammed shut. Bang! The flashlights began to fail, one by one. First John's, then Michael's, then Christopher's. Only David's light remained, and in its dim beam, a shadow moved along the wall. The shadow of a woman, with no woman to cast it. Then laughter echoed from inside the mirror. They looked at the reflection and counted. 3 people, not 4. John was gone. Only his flashlight remained on the floor. The woman inside the mirror began walking towards them, and then her hand reached through the glass. Michael screamed and ran and vanished mid-step. Christopher broke for the window. Gone. Now only David remained. The woman stood directly in front of him. She leaned close and whispered, "I was lonely. Now you will stay with me." The next morning, the villagers found David's car outside. No sign of the 4 friends, not one. The police searched for days, found nothing, except for a new message written on the mirror. Now we are 5. They say if you enter that mansion tonight, you'll see 5 shadows in the mirror, even if you're the only one standing in the room.